Revolutionary greetings in Hotep, and I'd like to thank everyone for taking the time to join us today. My name is Kwame Bencher, and we meet here every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to share a few facts and analysis by some experts in the field of economics and geopolitical happenings to help empower people with the knowledge to get free from this debt-based monetary system that is designed keep the masses of the people working until we can't work anymore and basically struggling from paycheck to paycheck. And if you're interested in peace, economic freedom, time freedom, you may want to take some notes because what we're going to do here is share a simple plan, a plan that has thousands of years of history as proof that it works. A plan where we're going to show you how you can outpace inflation, which is robbing us, build generational wealth, and protect your savings from confiscation through inflation or any economic crisis that may take place, whether it be personal or global. And what we're going to do is show you how to acquire assets, assets that many people think they need a whole lot of cash to get started. But that's not true because within the next 30 minutes, we're going to show you why saving precious metals is essential and how your Mint Builder membership gives you access to precious metals like physical gold and silver at wholesale prices. And if you want to help people learn the power in the exchange, Mint Builder membership offers you at no additional cost an opportunity to have your own home-based precious metal business to help expedite your wealth building journey. I am the co-founder of Rock Turn to Your Royalty Warriors. Wife and I founded Rock Turn to Your Royalty Warriors back around 2018 when we started off saving physical gold. At that time, it was about $1,400 an ounce. Today, it is over $2,700 per ounce. It's doubled in value since 2018, and it's only going to continue to increase in value during these turbulent times. Return to Your Royalty Warriors basically stands for Ra is another name for the sun that sustains life for us here on this planet. And when we say return to your royalty, we basically mean if you haven't already, to Sankofa back to knowledge of self and love of self, so you become one of those good servant leaders that the world is so desperate need of. And Warriors is an acronym for winning at receiving residual income over receiving salaries. Because, like I said, this presentation is designed to get us free, and we know that a salary is not about freedom. Basically, if you have to show up to get paid, you're not free. We want to show you a simple plan that anyone can do. So, without any further delay, we're going to show you a few slides, a few videos, and by the end of this presentation, you'll see that this information that we're sharing is so very, very vital. So, Warriors, the first instruction is return order and balance. We want to show you how you can return that order and balance to the economy of your home. As I said, this is a Mint Builder presentation. We want to show you how to stack more, and spend less. Mint Builders and its representatives are precious metal specialists. We're not licensed financial advisors, and we do not give financial advice. Precious metals may rise and fall, which means that the value of metals may go up and down over time. You may sell for more or less than you paid. Precious metals do not yield income. Past performance does not guarantee future results, and Mint Builders cannot guarantee, assure, or promise future market movements, prices, or profits. We have history to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that saving precious metals like physical gold and silver, it just makes sense. Because our economy is in irreversible trouble. Are you prepared? We got continuous war. We have a homeless crisis here in the United States, and we have inflation, like I said, that's been robbing us. People are getting put out of their homes because your income just does not keep up with the pace of prices, which means that the dollar continuously loses its value, really. See, our currency is on its way to zero. So what can you do to protect yourself? One thing, is to understand that currency and money are two different things. You see, currency is a medium of exchange. It's a unit of account. It's portable. It's durable. It's fungible. It's interchangeable. That's cash. All right, that's currency. That's what you go to work for. This is what they pay you. They don't pay you money because money has all the attributes of currency, but it has something that currency doesn't have, and it's a store of value. It's a way to store your labor. You can't store your labor by saving paper. Okay. So your financial wellness is our mission. On this presentation, we're going to show you how you can grow your wealth to help reduce anxiety so you can enjoy life and live your dream freedom lifestyle. And there are many reasons why this information is timely. See, global uncertainty all but dictate the necessity of a stable store of value. Inflation is winning. It's robbing us of our labor, causing unrest in major cities globally. Globally, housing and grocery prices are not sustainable. Prices continuously going up, which means the dollar is continuously losing its value. Companies laying off people in droves. And AI, artificial intelligence, is going to replace a lot more workers faster than we think. That is true. In the days to find a job with benefits that one can retire from, they're dwindling on the way. Central banks are printing cash at unprecedented rates, and paper currency is going digital. We have BRICS, FedNow. If you haven't heard about BRICS, I highly recommend that you do some research and find out about what's going on. About to meet this week in Russia. We have FedNow. Many people use their cell phone to make purchases now, or the plastic card. Then we have the central bank digital currency that many central banks are working on, which is programmable cash currency, where the government will know exactly what you spend, where you spend, and how much you spend. Less freedoms. And the lasting effects of the pandemic has interrupted supply chains, has caused inflation to speed up, and the weakening of the currency. It will never stop. These are not opinions, these are facts everywhere on our planet. We're going to play this short little video, it's about 5 minutes, okay? They're going to be talking about the U.S. debt clock. And it is a very interesting tool that many people don't know about. This is the part 3 of a series that she did explaining this debt and why we all should be saving gold and silver as fast as we can, as often as we can. So here we go.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the final chapter of our U.S. Debt Clock Deep Dive series, where we reveal how reckless government overspending is impacting your financial future. Today, I will be answering a question that many of you have asked around the dollar to silver ratio and the dollar to gold ratio. What are they? What do they mean? And how can you use them to make sure that your financial future is protected? Because these aren't just numbers. This is a window into the relationship between fiat currency and true money. So, starting with dollar to gold ratio. How is it calculated? Well, it's very simple. It's the year-over-year increase in the money supply divided by the year-over-year increase in gold production. And here's where it gets interesting. We already know that gold is a finite resource, meaning we can't create more of it out of thin air. About 85% of the world's gold has already been mined, but there is still more production happening every year. But what's wild is when we look at that and compare it to the rapid expansion of the money supply. As this ratio increases, and I'll explain the difference in years in a second, it highlights inflation and underscores gold's role as a stable asset, especially when compared to a fiat currency, which can be created in unlimited quantities. I mean, just look over here at the M2 money supply increasing like crazy. It shouldn't be called the money supply, it should be called the currency supply, because true money, gold, can't just be created out of thin air the same way that US dollars can. One of the defining principles of money is a safe store of value. That is something that the US dollar is not, because they are constantly devaluing it by creating more. If we look over here at the dollar to gold ratio in 1913, this is back when the United States was on the gold standard, meaning that there was a relatively stable relationship between dollars and gold. But as we move forward in time, the gold standard is abandoned, opening the floodgates for more dollars to be printed, and gold remained stable. So let's look at this again, because before you say, well, gold to dollar ratio is just today, it's not just today. On the right here, this 5-year and 10-year, these aren't projections. These are averages. So it's taking the average of the last 5 years and the last 10 years, which is consistently showing us that inflation is eroding the dollar's value. The continual increase in quantity of dollars is eroding the dollar's value. Meanwhile, gold continues to prove itself as a safe haven and stable asset. The same goes for the dollar to silver ratio. If you look at 1913 compared to present day, you're going to see a significant jump, actually even a higher percentage jump between the two. And if you look at the 5 and 10-year averages, same exact thing. It is significantly higher because silver has held value compared to the amount of dollars in production. This represents a loss of confidence in fiat currency. Remember, when you protect yourself with physical silver, physical gold, you are doing so because it is an insurance policy against inflation, against what's coming next. I mean, as is represented in these other categories right here, we can see average new car in 2000 was $22,000, today $49,000, more than doubled. Median new home, $167,000 versus over $400,000. And yet the income, which they continue to tell us is rising, that wages are meeting inflation, we can see right here, median income, $32,000 to $39,000. Tell me how that makes sense, because something here is not adding up. People can't afford anything, and it all comes back to one simple truth: the continual creation of additional dollars, this mountain of debt, the overspending, the increase in the money supply, what our government is doing to devalue our dollars, which is why I am so passionate about owning physical silver and gold to protect yourself with, because it's outside of their system. It's outside of their control. It's a way for you to take your power back. You might not be able to stop the government from printing more dollars, but you absolutely can make sure that you're diversified and that your wealth is safe and secure outside of their reach. As these numbers continue to tick up, your wealth continues to tick down. It is that simple. So if you're
It is that simple. You see that the prices going up and the wages just do not keep up with it. And that is the problem. That's why people are struggling, because the dollar continues to lose its value. So why precious metal? Because they hold a real tangible value over a long period of time. It's a time-tested hedge against inflation. It's easily explainable. Even children know it's good to have gold and silver. It is a stable store of value during uncertain times, and we're definitely in uncertain times right now, globally. And every fiat currency in history has gone to zero in value. And the United States dollar became a fiat currency August 15th, 1971. It's the best product to be garage qualified with. It doesn't spoil, it doesn't go bad, it doesn't lose its potency, it doesn't expire. All it does is grow in value the longer you hold it. See, many people dream of becoming wealthy and achieving financial success and living life on their terms, but the reality is that many will never realize their dreams because they do not know what action to take. They participate in behavior that does not promote success, and then you have the dream killers, people who discourage you from following your dream, following your passion. And then you have people who think that they're going to get lucky one time and become wealthy. Well, the flip side of that, many people who do get lucky and become wealthy end up broke again because they don't have the right education. Okay, they don't know how money works. They doesn't really know what real money is, and they don't have a plan. So we want to show you a plan that once you start, all you have to do is be consistent with it, and at the same time, we want to educate you on why you should be saving real money. It just makes sense. So here's the plan. just want to make sure that it's not made out of paper. Simple as that. You want to first start with a savings account. You know, over 60% of the people here in the United States do not have $1,000 saved after working 10, 20 years at a job because they never start saving. Because many people think they need more income to get started. Talked to a gentleman the other day. That was one of the first things that they said. They don't make enough money. But we all make enough money to save at least 20, 25, $30 a month. Uh, all we gotta do is sacrifice on a few things that we don't really need. Pack our lunch when we go to work instead of eating out. Uh, Skip a couple of those coffees or fast drinks, fast food places. So you want to start with an emergency fund to help expedite your savings. You want to get that emergency fund up to that $1,000 or more, because precious metals are assets. All paper currency, the most mistakenly called money, has one destination at zero. You can look at this illustration. The purchasing power of the U.S. dollar from 1913 to 2020. When it was created in 1913, the Federal Reserve was created, which is not the federal government. Many people do not know. They tricked us by giving it that name, but it's really a private banking cartel owned by some very wealthy families. Side note, World War I started 1914, all right? And then in 1944, Bretton Woods established the U.S. dollar as the world reserve currency, which at that time it had to be backed by physical gold. A certain amount of gold had to be in a reserve in order for the United States to create this cash and spread it throughout the world. But unfortunately, something happened in 1971. Richard Nixon, he ended the gold window. August 15th, the U.S. dollar became a fiat currency. Why did he do it? I suspect that they needed to continue to fund the Vietnam War, and they needed the funds to usher in the war on drugs to neutralize the Black Power love movement of the 1960s. So since 1913 to 2020, the U.S. dollar has lost 97% of its buying power. No ifs and buts about it, and it's rapidly losing a lot more because of what he did in 1971 and what happened in 2020 with the pandemic. You see this illustration from 1971 to 2018? There was 32.3 increase in the money supply. That was accompanied by an 84.1% drop in the purchasing power of the U.S. dollar. Like you saw in that video earlier, price inflation is a direct consequence of the increased money supply. That red line going across is the currency in circulation. See how rapidly the dollar has lost its value since 1971 to 2018. And it's just going to continue to accelerate. So here at Mint Builder, your membership gives you access to two distinct forms of precious metals. We have bullion and numismatics. Bullion is for crisis protection. It's what you want to stack. It has lower premiums than numismatics, and it will outperform your cash savings. No ifs and buts about it, because you just can't save cash because it does not increase in value. Then we had numismatics. They value a little bit above bullion price. They're not dependent upon the market. They're sonically preserved. And here's an example of one of our 1 ounce store that Mint Builder had in 2018, sold for $45. By 2022, we're selling for 175 plus. That's a 95 value increase per year on 1 ounce silver. You get the right one at the right time, it's a secret to almost instant wealth gains. Here's some of the products that we have at Mint Builder. We also have a 120 serving package of long-term emergency food and other things that we really don't have time to go into in this presentation because I don't want to keep people long. I just want to get this vital information out of what we offer our members. We have infinite banking where you can open up a whole life insurance policy, become your own bank, and borrow from yourself while still earning interest on your policy. And it never expires. So if you live to be 150, you'll still have life insurance. We have free storage for our members. Then we have this amazing products called My Mint Wallet. Show a little short video to explain this amazing product.
Physical gold meets digital benefits. Mint Builder has taken physical gold ownership into the future with My Mint Wallet. This is the most cost-effective and secure way to own gold and silver. This proprietary product provides you with gold and silver access previously dominated by large institutions and banks. You now have direct access to instantly buy, sell, or transfer your precious metals through My Mint Wallet. Unlike ETFs, exchange-traded funds, you will enjoy 100% ownership of pure, physical gold and silver that is securely stored in segregated and insured vaults with our partner IDS of Texas. The benefits of My Mint Wallet are extensive and impressive. Your benefits include extremely low premiums, especially for wholesale members, digital tracking to the 100th of an ounce of gold and 1 ounce of silver in real time, 100% direct ownership of pure physical gold and silver, secure vault storage at no additional cost, fully insured accounts, the ability to quickly sell in real time and have your funds transferred directly to your bank, or use your funds to purchase silver and gold from your shop to have physically delivered assets. Daily audits to continually ensure each account is properly funded. Seeing the value of your precious metals holdings in real time, all the time. You can even transfer precious metals from your wallet to another member's wallet. 100% of your precious metals purchase is deposited on account as physical gold and silver in the highly secure IDS of Texas vaults. You have complete ownership over your gold and silver holdings, and with the click of a button, can sell at the current market price, have the funds placed into your wallet, and use these funds right away to pick the items you would like to take physical delivery of. This allows you to have the flexibility to choose from many different options for physical product delivery. You also have the option to simply have funds deposited directly into your bank account. We even provide you with the ability to transfer gold and silver to another member. Your My Mint Wallet is the best way to own the most amount of gold and silver for the lowest cost, while keeping your metals safe from confiscation and robbery. In turn, giving you absolute control and flexibility with your wealth. Owning precious metals has never been so easy and at such low premiums. Be sure to get started with My Mint Wallet and start building your mint today.
That's My Mint Wallet. I love that product because of the premiums that we can get gold digitally, and basically it is in physical form. But we can transfer it to members. We can save it, then we can exchange it for physical right out the shop if we choose to do it that way also. But our membership also has a deeper impact also. We partner with a company called Feed My Starving Children. 91% of the proceeds that they collect go directly to the feed children in need of food. Another reason why I like Mint Builders, okay, because we have a deeper impact than just helping people save precious metals. So you can set up your account, auto savings account, but you can change, pause, or cancel your selection at any time. You can increase, decrease. You're in total control of your account. Okay. Here's some of the products that you can start saving automatically. You can save some of My Mint Wallet gold or silver, or you can have physical gold or silver delivered to your mailbox on a monthly basis, like we do. So there are two distinct people here at Mint Builder. Like I said earlier, we have wholesale customers, people who purchase wholesale membership. They purchase precious metals, but they do not sell any products to anybody. They don't tell anybody about it, but they know the value of saving precious metals. Then we have sales associates. They sell wholesale customer memberships. They sell precious metals. They build a sales auction organization that does the same. So we don't just stop at just accumulating assets. People need more income. Like I said earlier today, if you're interested in helping other people learn the power in the exchange, Mint Builders offer you an opportunity to have your own precious metal business, home-based business that you can start with your membership. They give you a shop. So if a person logs into your account, into your shop, make a purchase, you get paid. Mint Builders provides you with the software to track everything that's going on within your account at all times at real time. They offer you marketing tools, QR codes, banners, websites, and so much more. We have training videos. In fact, I'm going to do a video myself in a day or so on how to sell some of my Mint Wallet gold and acquire physical precious metals with some of the gold that we have been saving and have it shipped to the home. And they'll give us a free Silver League capture page where you can share this page with people, and when they go watch a video, if they decide they want more information, they can enter their email and name, and this system will start sending them some follow-up emails to educate them about the value and power in the exchange. And if they decide they want a gram of silver, all they have to do is pay for the shipping to get started, saving real money. And Mint Builder also handles all the payment processing, so you don't have to worry about collecting any cash from anyone or paying anybody anything. Mint Builders also handles all the packing and shipping, so you don't have to worry about taking anything to the post office. You don't have to worry about having no inventory. And they have unlimited commissions. So you can make as much as you want by sharing with as many people as you can, helping them get free from this debt-based monetary system. So a membership with Mint Builders is very, very reasonable. If you pay annually, it's $300, which averages to $25 a month. That gives you all that we've named previously. We also gives you discounts on travel and attractions, a free wealth planning app. You have an open vault marketplace seller access where members can sell precious metals of theirs to other members within Mint Builders. And 50% off asset premiums and 50% off shop premiums. Now, if you want to pay monthly, it is only $39 for your VIP membership. And so both prices are amazing for the membership. Let's just think about it. You're going to get wholesale access to precious metals, plus the opportunity to have a business to help other people so that you can expedite your wealth journey by saving precious metals to help other people do it. 13 streams of income here at Mint Builder. Video that you can watch. Get back with the person that shared this with you so that they can get the information that you need. So if you don't have any residual or passive income, or at least a plan for residual income, you're living a very risky life. There's no security in a job, even a high paying one. Be smart and don't rely on just one source of income. And residual income, passive income is basically when you don't have to show up and you're still getting paid. That's what you want. Because you don't want to end up like those people who you still see working way past age 70, not because they want to, because they never started saving real money. Marcus Garvey said the only protection against injustice in man is power, physical, financial, and scientific. So we encourage you to get in the best shape that you can and try to stay in the best shape you can. Educate yourself about the economy and never stop learning. So be ready to get started. Get back with the person to share with you this information. You see this on any social media, please like, follow, share this information because we know that it's vital that we get free because the dollar is on its way. Like I mentioned earlier, if you don't know about BRICS, you want to learn about BRICS. These continuous imperialist wars, every empire must crumble, and the United States is in its last stages. So protect yourself, protect your family by getting out the rat race, getting in the fast lane. If you want to learn more, you can scan this QR code right here and get some more information. Like I said, if I didn't invite you to this presentation, someone else did, please get back with them. Even if you're not ready to do it, get back with them and thank them for inviting you to this presentation because they cared enough about you to share this information with